Paget Brewster.
And can you fill it with regular size candy bars because it's the... Hey, where am I?
Hey, Paget! Paget, it's me, Paul.
Paul? What's going on? Where am I? One moment I'm at the store filling my regular piñata order, and the next thing I know I'm in this place.
Oh, well, you've been summoned to the internet.
What does that mean?
Paget, we're actually close friends. Are you saying you've never listened to my podcast?
Of course I have. I listen to it every day.
It's not a daily podcast.
But you can listen to podcasts more than once, right?
Yes.
Well, there you go. I saved the do you call them episodes?
Yes.
I save the episodes and I listen to one every day.
Okay, well then, you're probably aware that my friend Jen Kirkman has become a disembodied voice on the internet, and she's been sending people here to help figure out how to get her free, so... Do you have any ideas on how to restore a disembodied voice to their physical body in the real world?
Not off the top of my head, but I'm only just hearing all of this.
Oh.
In person, I mean. And it's different being here than listening to it at home, which I do all the time. Or in the car?
Yes, you can listen to it in your car.
No, I know you can. My voice went up at the end because I didn't know if you were okay with people listening in their cars.
I'm fine with it.
Good, because I love it.
Okay, well, even though you're a regular listener, let me just refresh your memory about this place while Damon announces my live dates, okay?
Who's Damon?
Oh boy. Damon.
Paul F. Tompkins comes to your town, provided your town is Los Angeles, California. Join Paul, Eben, and yours truly for the second ever live season finale of the acclaimed podcast, Saturday, October 20th, Largo at the Coronet, the Pod F. Tompkast live. Thursday, October 25th, Cinefamily at the Silent Movie Theater. Paul and Eben once again provide dialogue and music for the 1955 cult curiosity, Dementia. Saturday, December 15th, Largo at the Coronet, the Paul F. Tompkins Show Christmas Play, an encore performance of last year's holiday special, featuring Adam Scott, Busy Phillips, and many other special guests. All proceeds to benefit Habitat for Humanity. Sunday, December 16th, Largo at the Coronet. Paul F. Tompkins and Friends, Real and Fake. Paul hosts an evening of stand-up and characters, featuring special surprise guests, with appearances by Andrew Lloyd Webber, Gary Marshall, and the Cake Boss. All ticket links can be found at paulftompkins.com. Thursday, October 23rd, the World Wide Web. It's the release of Laboring Under Delusions, live in Brooklyn. A new recording of the stories told on Paul's Comedy Central special, with additional material and 10 minutes of patented PFT riffing. Available now for pre-order at astrecords.com/PFT. And celebrate Halloween with Eben Schletter's 3 spooky albums. Eben Schletter's Witching Hour, chock full of special guests, including Paul F. Tompkins, Dave Foley, Brantley Phillips, David Gruber Allen, and me, Damon Krall. The soundtrack to The Cabinet of Dr. Caligari, the 21st century remake of the classic silent film, starring me, Damon Krall. Tales of the Frightened, featuring Vernon Wells. All available on iTunes and Amazon.com. This is Damon Krall saying, may you be well. You may as well be.
So anyway, I guess we don't have any ideas on how to free Jen from the internet, but it's nice that you're here.
Oh, thanks. It's nice.
How have you been? We just had a fun trip
Yeah.
in New York together.
Yeah, we did the Thrilling Adventure Hour at the Bell House in Brooklyn.
That's right, our cousin podcast. It's not a sister podcast. I feel like that's strong, but it's certainly related.
Did you know that Cannes is the sister city to Los Angeles?
I feel like I did know that a long time ago.
There's a sign.
Well, that's rather trivial, wouldn't you say?
It's trivia.
What is it? What does it mean to be a sister city?
I don't know.
Are we supposed to be doing something?
I don't know. I'm assuming that's a film
It must be,
partnership.
right? Now, you speak a little French.
Mais oui.
And that's it, right?
Non, non.
Oh,
C'est
two
vrai
more
que je
words.
parle français.
Je freak, so chic? What?
Le fric, c'est chic. Yes, I took French in girls' school.
Voulez-vous coucher avec moi?
Non, merci, parce que vous êtes seulement mon copain. I will not sleep with you because you are my friend.
Is that what that means? Will you sleep?
Voulez-vous
does it mean,
coucher
will you
avec
sleep
moi?
with me tonight? What's ce soir?
Ce soir is tonight.
Yeah.
Voulez-vous coucher avec moi?
Will you sleep with me tonight?
Yes.
That's a bold thing to say.
I feel like rap songs are a lot bolder now.
Well, but they're songs. I'm saying, like, this is not something you would say to someone.
It's a song.
It is. Yes.
Sure, I'm sure it's been said.
No, it is a song. It has been said, but I'm wondering how successful it has been. Keep in mind, children listen to this podcast. It's not just grown-ups.
Okay.
Also, kids listen.
Then I won't quote the Ricky Martin song.
I don't.
Because that is very.
I know it as
direct.
the William Hung song. Wait, the song where he sings about someone in the third person, or is there a second person song?
I
that
think
Ricky Martin
it's. You know
sings?
what? Maybe it's not Ricky Martin. It's a like a hip hop pop song, and it's "Cause tonight I'm you,"
Oh.
and it's that and it's just very straightforward.
Now, is it in the present tense, or
Yeah,
is it in
tonight,
the future?
I'm.
But I mean, is it like this is what's going to be happening later on?
Yeah,
or is
without a
This
doubt.
is happening right now.
No, this is going to happen tonight.
I don't care for it.
Oh, you mean is he singing about it while
While it's happening.
No, I feel like he's forecasting an event that is going to happen with or without the other persons.
Is he? Do you think he's a soothsayer?
I'm not even sure it's Ricky Martin.
I don't think that it is.
It's not?
I don't think
It's
so.
someone else?
He was a little milder. Ricky
I
Martin.
thought so. That's what was so surprising.
Yeah.
And
And
for
not a hip hop guy.
well, it's not. It's pop. It's on that booty channel, 97.1 here in Los Angeles. The pop
Not
station.
familiar with that channel genre.
Oh, you know.
Now it makes perfect sense. I understand
shake
what
your
you're saying.
booty.
I think I got it.
Okay.
Did you enjoy being back in New York? You used to live there.
I did. Yeah, I lived there a long time ago.
And I remember you telling me that you never wore high heels
Never.
until you moved to Los Angeles.
Ever. I didn't wear high heels until I lived in Los Angeles and could drive and park the car and walk a few feet to the doorway of the restaurant I was going to or my friend's house.
Because what you're saying is, if in case the listener cannot read between the lines, you're saying your choice in footwear was safety based.
Oh, correct.
You
Yeah.
wanted to be
Oh,
able
you
to
had to
run.
run. Oh, yeah.
Yes.
And I bartended and waited tables. So I was walking home at 5 a.m., 4:35 a.m. with wads of singles.
Right.
And you had to be able to run. So I would never. And you're on your feet all day. So I wore Converse high tops every day.
Oh, they're terrible for your feet, though.
Well, I know that now.
It was a simpler time, and we didn't know.
No.
It's like we used to say colored.
Oh, I never did.
No, of course we did.
I'm calling. I will not be. I did not never say that.
No. Were there occasions where you did have to run? Where you felt like there was a direct threat, or where you felt you inferred a threat?
Enough. Better safe than sorry.
Sure.
And I avoided getting mugged. And I lived in New York in 1987. I graduated high school and I moved to the George Washington Welfare Hotel on 23rd and Lex. And I attended Parsons School of Design for about 5 months and dropped out to do Hurly Burly off Broadway.
Did you meet Tim Gunn?
No. And I do like him so.
You know, I've met him.
You have?
Yes, we did an Australian talk show together.
Oh, well, how was that?
It was delightful.
Is he delightful?
He's everything you want him to be, and more.
Oh, and
Yes.
he must have appreciated your fashion sense.
He did. And
Good.
at least, you know what? At least he said that he did. He complimented what I was wearing and said I always have a nice sense of style. And he was somehow weirdly aware of me, which was
Because you're
very nice.
stylish.
Yeah, that's right.
If
He
you were
knows-
as funny as you are but a slob, he would not make note of you.
That's right. He knows Tim Gunn might not have any idea who Louis C.K. is.
He doesn't. He doesn't. If Louis put a little thought
doesn't.
into his
He
pocket
doesn't.
squares, maybe he'd know who he is.
There's also the possibility that Tim Gunn was just being nice. I think he did seem to have a knowledge of me from, I think, Best Week Ever. He had some idea who I was.
I feel like he...
But he might have been nice
I feel
about my-
like he's fairly honest. I feel like he genuinely... I don't think he says something unless he means it. And I think that's why people respond to him.
But it didn't, I don't know. I choose to believe that he was being genuine. But of course, my secret self-loathing is that he was just being polite.
That's what's terrible.
Because we're about to go on a
terrible.
TV show. You can't tell somebody, I wouldn't wear that with that.
No, but your impression was that he knew who you were. And he had admiration for you and your style.
He did say, I admire you and I admire your style.
Well, then... right there.
He literally said,
Word
I have
for word.
admiration for you. Word for
So
word.
don't let your self-loathing jump in and say, oh, he had to say that. We're about to go on TV.
Do you know what another thing he said was, you may think I'm just being polite, but I sincerely like what you were wearing, and I never lie about such things.
All right. I now see what you're doing. I get it now.
I feel like I betrayed you when you said all right.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
I see. We're having a bit of fun at Paget's expense.
That's all my best friends do.
No, is that true?
Sure.
Do you feel like
I take everything very literally. And I may be a little socially awkward, so sometimes I don't understand sarcasm or the joke.
I think like our old friend Fox Mulder from the X-Files. You want to believe. So people say things, and you trust them, you take them at their word.
I do.
Because isn't that a better way to live, Paget?
I prefer it to being bitter
I
or
tell you what.
jaded or suspicious.
You have taken off the Converse high tops of your soul. And you
Which was not good for my
you
soul.
put on some Louboutins.
I still don't know how to pronounce that word.
I don't either.
I have heard Laboutin, but which is the way you would say it in France.
Yes.
Laboutin.
En français.
But then the ritzy people I know say Labout. No, see, I don't know.
I only know it
Labout?
from that one Jennifer Lopez song.
Where she probably had to rhyme it with something.
Probably. She did once rhyme. Oh, I forget what it was. It was something with Africa, meaning Africa.
Sure, but to rhyme it, she said Africa.
From somewhere to Africa. Like Ibiza. It might have been Ibiza.
Oh,
Ibiza
yeah.
to Africa.
And did she say Ibiza or Ibiza?
She did not say Ibiza.
Shame on her. How stupid.
And then the king of Spain heard it and was humiliated. Because it was now he knew he had a lisp, a lateral lisp.
Castilian.
Castilian?
Castile, Spain.
It's still Spain.
That's where it's from.
See.
I don't remember the name of the king, though.
No one does. Sylvester?
Sylvester. The most lispy name.
It was a talking house cat who became the king of Spain. Yes, so she has a song called...
What's happening over there?
Throwing on my Louboutins. And the
Yeah.
idea is she's walking out on this person who's treated her poorly in the most expensive shoes
Yeah,
known to
$2,000.
mankind.
$5,000 shoes.
Are they the most expensive shoe? Because you're a shoe person.
No, I don't. I have one pair of Laboutins.
Do you really?
But I'll tell you what they are. They are a small platform nude pump that will never go out of style. I've already made my money back on those shoes because I've worn them everywhere that I got paid to go somewhere.
Paget, can I tell you that when I started this podcast in 2010, my only goal was to hear the words small platform nude pump said by someone other than me. Because I say it every episode.
Small platform nude pump.
You're a bit of a fabulist, and you
What does that mean?
Using that word incorrectly. Fabulous is actually somebody who makes things up.
I am.
But I'm trying. No, do you
Oh,
think you
I
are?
do. Absolutely. My brother and my father and I exaggerate to a degree that we are not sure what our memories, genuine memories, and what we have elaborated in our heads to be something else.
Holy moly.
And I'm now old enough that I can accept that and
Right.
own it. Well,
Well,
people who say Paget fact, it's just, I just say
I
something.
haven't heard that in a while.
Yeah.
Yes.
Paget fact. Might not be true, but she will maintain it's true as long as possible. And you know what busted me? The internet.
Because people would look things up.
You can look something up now
Yeah.
and see that I'm making it up.
Wasn't it better
Yes.
in the old days
It was.
when there was no fact-checking friends?
No Yelp reviews.
What have we been...
I mean, I don't think I've been reviewed on Yelp.
As a person?
I don't think they do that yet.
I think they do. You can review anything on Yelp.
People?
I know you can review earthquakes.
Like that one was
Yes.
Pretty bad?
A friend of mine, I think it was our friend Gino, that we both know,
Yeah.
reviewed an earthquake. And it's a very funny review. And a pretty accurate review. You can review anything.
okay. Wow.
There was we did a show at the Upright Citizens Brigade Theater. This was the brainchild of Matt Myra and Thomas Lennon.
Mm-hmm.
A show called One Star. I don't know, I don't remember how they ended up reading this, but there were all these reviews of the LA Fitness gym in Koreatown here in Los Angeles. And they just combed through it, and there's hundreds and hundreds of one-star reviews of this specific gym, which apparently is the most disgusting place on earth. And so if you're listening, I urge you to seek out the Yelp reviews of the LA Fitness in Koreatown.
I'd like to see that.
And so they gathered like as many people as they could get. And I think it ended up being something like 50 people or something. We all came out one by one and read a review, a dramatic reading of these reviews. And it was overwhelming.
I
It's
love that
overwhelming.
idea.
Like you got a picture in your mind of this place. And it's just the most disgusting place imaginable.
Wow.
I want them to do it again. I wish they would do it again.
I would read a Yelp review
I'll let that be known.
on stage.
Look, I know these guys.
And you know what
let it
I'll
be
wear?
known.
A small platform nude pump.
I knew this would happen.
That sounds good. I did actually buy on Amazon. I read an Amazon review.
Now, you're a big online shopper.
I am. It's true. And I'll tell you what I was buying. A tomahawk to go with my headdress and belt. So I have an Indian costume, Native American.
Marginally better. For what purpose?
Just to have
To
it.
honor them?
I'd rather have it and not need it than need it and not have
Oh,
it.
sure. Wait, I'm sorry. So you just thought this would be a good thing for me to have.
You know, I saw the headdress on Amazon.
Sure.
And it was
on Amazon.
It was great.
Was it from a related search to something else?
I don't remember. But once I had the headdress, then I had to get the belt, and then I wanted to get a tomahawk.
Was this a frequently bought together sort of deal?
Yeah, I don't do that, though. I like to make my own choices.
No, of course.
I don't want them to tell me what other people did. I don't want Amazon telling me how to think.
So you saw like the tomahawk plus a teepee, and you were like, I'm not going to get that teepee.
Oh, you know what? That's what it was. I was looking at teepees. I was looking at teepees for the backyard. And I put in a regular tent, anyway, and then put camouflage over it. But I was originally looking at teepees, only because they're round, I couldn't get my old mattress in there. And the point was I wanted to put my old mattress in a tent in the backyard, and I built a hobo stove, a fire pit, and we've cooked out there, and there's a bench. But I was looking at teepees, and then I saw the headdress, and I got the headdress, and then I'm trying to get to the review I read on Amazon about this tomahawk.
Was this for the high holy days?
I don't practice any organized religion.
You're just like, I got to get a tent out in that backyard.
Yeah. I'm glad it's there. I nap in it. I like it.
Sure.
It's great. There was a little unused area of the backyard that I thought, this is where a tent belongs.
You're like a little Donald Trump of your own property.
Yeah, that tent, Trump tents.
It's the most luxurious tent in the whole backyard.
It is. Live like the Donald.
Ugh.
No. But I was looking to buy a tomahawk. I ended up not buying a tomahawk because all of the reviews were bad, but this one guy wrote a review. Why is that?
All the reviews were, what did you need it to do other than just be a tomahawk?
Well, I wanted a good one.
You can't kill cavalrymen with this.
No, it was all about shoddy construction and not made with wood but plastic, and so I'm going to make my own tomahawk.
Yeah.
But
you know what? That's what everybody ends up doing, Paget.
No one has yet fabricated a mass-produced tomahawk and the antique ones are expensive.
Of course they are.
Those are on eBay.
Yes.
And I'm not going to spend that.
That's right. They have
for a costume.
settler blood on them.
If you're lucky.
Right.
People make the mistake of cleaning off their weapons. You've seen that on Pawn Stars, right?
No.
Where they clean the weapon?
Do you know, I haven't watched Pawn Stars.
Oh.
That's the sort of reality show about the pawn shop guys, right?
In Vegas, yeah.
Yes. Somebody had told me that show, I think they just made a mistake. They said, hey, this show is really interesting. You should watch it. And so I watched it.
And it was not for you.
I realized that my friend made a mistake because this is boring.
I'm waiting for you. I'm waiting for this conversation to come around to The Wire. I'm waiting.
Listen, you don't have to watch The Wire.
I don't have to.
I tried.
I'll try again.
No, you don't have to.
I'll try again.
I just wanted I thought you would enjoy it.
I know. Everyone thinks I'm going to enjoy it, and I try to.
Can I tell you the worst thing?
What?
When we tried to watch it, there was a group of us, we watched the first episode. We watched the pilot at your house.
Yeah.
Season 1, episode 1.
Shouldn't have done it.
And it was over, and I could tell you did not enjoy it. But what was the worst part was I just wanted to watch all of them from that point on.
Oh, wow.
And I think I even said that night, should we watch another one? And you were like, no, I'm good for now. I was like,
oh, I'm sorry.
No, it's quite all right.
Right.
I did end up rewatching the entire series.
Wow.
At the gym.
All right, I'll try. How? How did you watch an entire series at the gym? Do you have a personalized TV?
Yes, I had a TV made, an artisanal television. No, on my iPad.
Oh,
this modern age.
Oh, you put. Oh,
yes.
This is how long I haven't been to the gym.
Well, you have a little home setup, don't you?
No.
I thought you did.
No, if I can't do sit-ups and push-ups and jog, I don't deserve a gym membership.
Do you jog? What do you do? Do you jog around the neighborhood?
Every 5 months.
But still, I've run on a treadmill, but I don't do so well running outside. Although, granted, the last time I tried was in South Carolina in the dead of summer.
Don't.
And I almost died.
Oh, no. I just don't like the gym. I don't like all those people. I don't like...
I understand.
I don't care for the... Because I went to that Bally's on Gower.
Ugh.
And then I went to the gay gym on Hyperion. I mean, it's mostly gay men. And
Sure.
believe me, they would
you.
not be offended that I called it the gay gym. It's great. But they don't have air conditioning, so I stopped going.
Oh, that's crazy.
Well, maybe they have it now.
That's insane.
But
That's
I
a place of business.
I just don't like all the people.
I understand.
So what I try to do is I try to walk around and walk around the neighborhood or hike with Steve up in Griffith Park, my boyfriend, and try and, work out, but I'm not good at it. I don't have the willpower that I should have.
Listen, you look like you're in terrific shape.
Oh, that's nice, thanks.
I think you eat well for the most part.
Yeah. No, I like to cook.
You do
A
like
lot
to
of
cook.
fish and rice. I like fish and rice.
There you
I
go.
like it.
It's like a Bible diet.
Is
Did they have rice in the Bible?
Bread,
They definitely had bread.
Wine.
Loaves of it.
fish.
They had
I like
to
all
have
that stuff.
Rice, right? It's a grain. I don't know. In the Middle East.
Yeah, right?
Ugh.
Egypt.
Egypt. That's right, your pharaohs and so forth. That were always capturing Moses and his friends.
Right. And they probably ate papyrus, hummus,
They would
tahini.
eat tahini by the handful. They're eating hummus. Probably falafels.
No pig, though, right?
No.
Dirty, cloven.
No shellfish.
No shellfish.
Because of no
Well, but
refrigeration.
That's because it
get
was
sick.
dangerous.
Yeah.
It was dangerous.
I don't know, if you eat a shrimp and then you are like, oh, my stomach. Back in Bible times, you might get the idea, oh, God does not want us to eat this. Because we live in Bible times. So I get why they thought that.
That's fair.
I get why they thought that. Because God was very active in those days. He was directly involved in a lot of stuff.
You think he's sort of eased off in the past
I do
100
think he
years?
has. I do think he has. In the past 100 years.
Mostly,
yes.
more so.
More so, yes. I think he's taken his hand off the throttle.
Really?
And he's just going to see what happens.
That's
yes.
inflammatory, what you're saying.
Oh, come now.
People might be upset.
The people that listen to this podcast?
Yeah, oh. They love
Maybe
you.
5.
No.
Maybe 5 people.
Maybe you'll get...
I think I have 5 fundamentalist Christian listeners.
Wow.
Yes. Huh. And if you're a fundamentalist Christian listener, make yourself known to iTunes.
Do fundamentalist Christians believe in the rapture?
I don't know if all do, but probably. I mean, I think if you're a fundamentalist, you believe that the Bible is all fact. That it's not parables. It's like there was an Adam and Eve, there was a Noah's Ark.
Oh.
All that stuff.
Oh.
So you believe in the rapture. Why am I scared to say I think that that's the case? I think that that's the case. I could be wrong, but I don't think that I am. There.
Well, I'll let you take the fall for it if you're wrong.
I'm
saying I don't know.
I welcome your letters. Find a place to send them, and we'll see what happens. But I don't think I'm going to get any. And please, some of my ironic listeners, please don't excise this part and then post it online so that I do get mail from crazy Christians.
Ooh, you got a lot of rules.
The sketch that Matt Albee wrote in college.
Got rules for your audience.
I got a lot of, Paget, most of this podcast, which of course you've listened to a million times, is mostly,
yes,
it's rules for the audience.
You're right. Yep.
People love rules. It's like, you've seen Super Nanny.
Oh, yeah.
Kids need a rigid structure.
However old they are, that's how many minutes they sit at the bottom of the stairs in the timeout corner.
And guess what? It lets them know that they are loved because they're given boundaries.
They need boundaries.
That's what I do with the listener.
And they know that you love them.
That's right.
That's nice.
Yeah, I'm a nice guy.
Yeah. I am going to tell you what this Tomahawk review was.
It's time to go. Say goodbye, honey.
What the hell was that?
Oh, that's the sleepy voice of the internet.
What?
Paget, yeah, that's it. That's all the time we have. I'm glad you got sent here, and even if we couldn't figure out how to free Jen from inside the internet, at least we got to visit for a bit.
Paul, can I make a confession to you?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, I know I said before that I listen to your podcast all the time.
Uh-huh.
Well, the truth is...
Yes.
Oh no. Goodbye, Paul.
Goodbye, Paget. Well, I guess I'll never know what her confession was going to be.